All right. First match. Up. We have out of Tartarus MMA, we have Logan Lettingham up against out of Category 5 Jiu-Jitsu, Oakley Bradshaw.
All right. We've got Logan Lettingham out of Tartarus against Oakley Bradshaw, Category 5. Both are very legitimate gyms. I've trained a little bit with Logan. Never really met Oakley, so we'll see how this match goes. Fighting for some wrist control, collar ties. Ooh, Logan with a nice Russian tie attempt. Collar ties. Oakley's got him against the wall. Back take, but Kimura attempt by Logan. Bradshaw's got both hooks in. Logan's head's kind of pinned against the wall. So his mobility is limited here. He's up on his base here. Bradshaw's still got both hooks in on top. Little high on the hips though. I would try to scoot back if I was him. Logan rolls over against the pad. He's working hard to dig that hook out. Bradshaw's hanging on for dear life. Oh, got the hook out. He's on his side here. Bradshaw to side control, setting up a Darce choke here. Logan doing a good job of keeping his head up. Fighting the wrists. Bradshaw breaking him back down here. Can he crank the back of his head? Setting up a guillotine maybe. No, decided not to go for it. He's keeping good head and arm control here with this. Oh, Logan's back to his feet. Good scramble back. Collar ties forehead to forehead here. It's a nice slide by. Jumps on his back here. Now this becomes an interesting scenario because Logan is still standing, so keeping the back control can. Oh, he's kind of falling off, but good composure by Logan Lettingham here. Staying composed in a bad position, worked his way out. Now he finds himself on top. Butterfly guard, doing a good job of smashing the butterfly hook here. Gets it across the hip. Bradshaw doing a good job with his right arm controlling the left arm so he can't reach under. Maybe a mirror lock here. Logan standing over him now. Bradshaw got a knee shield in. Back to butterfly guard. Ooh, Logan with a rolling Kimura attempt. Bradshaw pushes him off. Legs over the head, but I don't think he really has much here. Oh, he got the tap there. He was able to adjust his leg back inside to the body and control. That was a good transition by Oakley Bradshaw from Category 5. I hope Logan's arm is okay. That was a pretty quick transition. It came in.
right, our second match tonight. This is a championship match. One of the guys has to get out of here. I heard to go corner another fighter somewhere else, so we had to bump them up to number 2. But out of the blue corner, we have from Ground Zero Morgantown, Czar Parrish. Czar's a 5-0 MMA fighter, number 1 ranked middleweight, and blue line Cagefighting. And out of the red corner, from Category 5 Jiu-Jitsu, he is the NLC welterweight boxing and lightweight kickboxing champion, Roman, the Gladiator Belcher.
So here we have a good matchup between Roman Belcher out of Category 5 and Czar Parrish out of Ground Zero Morgantown.
Watch the double leg dominate your arm control.
Both working for underhooks. Some pummel action going on there. Forehead to forehead. Roman looking for the wrist control. Czar with a good shot on a single. Gets him down. Full guard for Belcher.
Make him break your guard. Don't just give it up.
Czar staying heavy on the hips right now. Just making sure Belcher's not scrambling around.
Bring the arm farther from me closer if you want a body lock. There you go. That would give you your left elbow for. Yeah, if you use body lock, you get under his chin. Push his head up.
Belcher with a guillotine attempt here. I feel like he maybe needs to sit up a little bit more with it. I wasn't able to get that arm quite deep enough. Czar standing over him, pressure in, controlling the legs of Belcher. Belcher doing a good job not letting him get that forehead in the center, the chest, and under the chin area. Czar with a head and arm grip from half guard here, trying to control Belcher. Put a little pressure on him and make him scramble a little bit. Belcher with the underhook here in dogfight position. Czar with a good whizzer, pressuring down. Be a really good time for a limp arm from Belcher.
Keep your head higher than his. Head height's important here, Czar. There you go. Good.
He's opting not to do that. Oh, nice little reversal scramble.
Good.
Hand fight, yes.
You know where you're at.
Oh, Belcher with a nice scramble to get the advantage position. He's on his back now. I don't think he has the bottom hook in. So they're kind of in a 50-50. Belcher wins the scramble, gets on top, but Czar's got his guard.
Keep your balance. Your balance is most important from this position.
Belcher on top with Parrish pinned against the wall. Parrish works well to a leg lock. He's got I can't tell if he's going for an ankle lock or a heel hook here.
Get a grip on his trap, Roman. Get his neck, climb onto his back.
He's got that shin in deep.
Turn toward me, yes.
Belcher doing good, keeping his feet crossed underneath.
Heel is there. Use your right hand, pull up on his calf. Right hand.
Could be pretty dangerous for Belcher, though, because there's not a whole lot of room for him to roll out and work with. He's doing good on shutting it down, though, right now. Oh, his knee's out. He's clear. Belcher in on a single leg. Parrish pushing the head away.
Yes, good. Go ahead. Take it back, yep. Right now you're passing.
Work Roman to escape that heel hook. Now, keep strong with your bottom hook. Still lots of time. Good. Bring it back inside. Good. Do not ignore the
Parrish
grip.
controlling on top.
It's there. I want you to take it.
Parrish has definitely been a more physical
remaining in the bout.
person or competitor here. Belcher's doing a good job with the frames and stuff, though, of keeping him from really getting ragdolled, but Zart Parrish's pressure from the top position is pretty good, so Belcher's having a difficult time being able to get up. Parrish in on a honey hole attempt here.
So that you can take your foot inside.
There you go. Curl your body.
He's got an ankle lock, but not able to finish it. He's got going for the other ankle.
You need to push his knee closest to you, Roman, away from you.
He's not there anymore, Czar. Yeah, knee pull, knee slide, yes.
Belcher back on top.
Exposure. You're still good there. There you go.
Knees on the ground. Working his way out. Scrambles. They're out of bounds. A little intensity going here. They didn't want to stop after going out of bounds. I can understand. They're in the moment.
All right, Czar, good pressure. 2 minutes left, bro. Good stance.
So Parrish has him against the wall, but Belcher doing good with the head and arm control here. Thank you, Keith. Belcher on top. Half guard, but he's against the wall here.
Control the top position. I want you to try to get the right
So
underhook.
Parrish back to full guard, almost.
Right underhook.
Belcher gets back to half. Zar's going for like a deep half.
Bring your tricep to your
Good plan B sweep from Parrish. Hips heavy in the legs. Trying to keep Belcher's knees together here.
I want you to try to move back towards a closed guard, Roman. That's the direction you
Pass. Good.
Parrish passes into side control. Belcher with this underhook, possibly setting up a ghost escape into a Doris attempt. I like doing this one myself.
If you're comfortable with north-south, that's an option too.
I want you to bring your hands
He
to
opts
his
not
hip,
to. He
Roman,
brings
and
the
your
arm
elbow
back
across.
to
Hand
frame
hip,
the
elbow
hips.
across to the other hip.
Tries a footsie escape from side control, but Parrish was hip to it and got his foot away.
Yes, shelf it. Either shelf his elbow or point his knees away with your leg.
Roman, right hand to his right to his left hip and put your elbow all the way across.
Yeah, I would say Parrish right now.
Away from you, Czar.
Yeah, at the halfway point, I would say Parrish is on top right now.
Let's talk to the rest.
He's had more control time. Belcher's had a couple good attempts, though.
Double unders, receive. Yes.
We are now at the halfway point, 7 minutes to go, and
Parrish with some good tight back control, good body triangle. He's got his foot behind the leg here.
Good Czar. Belly him down, Czar.
Belcher doing a good job of keeping his chin down. He knows he's in a rough spot right now, and he's going to have to take his time and get out. He has to be smart all along.
His left hand is the one that can choke you. You need
Well,
to be careful of his left hand.
look who has joined our broadcast here. We have Logan Lettingham from our first match.
Nice to join you guys.
Nice. Is your arm all right here, buddy?
Yeah, just popped a little bit. Had some pain afterwards, but feeling pretty good now.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're doing all right.
Don't think anything's broken that I know of. We'll see after today. We got some good wall work going on. It's good top pressure.
Yeah, Parrish has been pretty good with this body triangle over here.
if Roman wins this match, this will be, what, his 3rd belt for New Line now?
I think so, yes. He has,
He's got to get past that body triangle, though. He's having a lot of trouble with that.
yes.
Using your right hand to fight his right hand.
I feel like Parrish has some pretty good wrestling to boot with his jiu-jitsu experience and his strength and wrestling experience and just physicality has been given Belcher some
Yeah, he's
issues
definitely
tonight.
shown that he's more physical than Belcher. Belcher has some good grappling. I saw him compete up at the Arnold Classic, and he won his division.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you know, everybody knows Belcher as the striker.
yeah, and I mean, even though Parrish has kind of been the more physical guy, Belcher's had some good frames defensively.
Oh, yeah,
and
he's
as far
been-
as, being able to keep himself in the fight.
As we just saw, he got himself out of that body triangle. He's back up on the feet now. Now they're having a wrestling exchange again.
Strong overhook.
Neither of them really seem to be giving in at all. Both of them are keeping a good pace going.
Good. Circle.
Belcher snaps him down here.
Circling around to his back.
Heavy with your hips. Don't let him just pop back up.
Parrish is going to roll, try to create something. Always going for the leg.
He's trying to get on that leg. Belcher hip to it again, though.
Belcher
Belcher on
attacking.
a Darce, maybe.
Darce choke. His teammate tried to hit me with the same thing. Oh, he's getting tight. It's
Yeah,
getting tight.
He's got it kind of locked in there. Is he going to?
He don't want to roll underneath, though, and lose position. If he doesn't get the choke, he's going to lose his position.
He did.
And that's what happened. He escaped the choke. Now Parrish is on top, pressuring Roman. They're resetting to the middle of the mat.
Again, they're pretty intense.
They're
they
very
went out of bounds
intense.
earlier and took a second to get them to stop.
Roman's doing a good job of staying moving on bottom. He's not sitting still and accepting any of his positions.
Good escape here. Guys guard back.
Oh, triangle attempt.
He's got a good triangle attempt. Got the shin. Good control.
He's got it. He's locking it up, trying to lock it up.
Needs to get that arm across. Oh,
I want you to keep your right hand on his head. Or keep a hand
Although
on
Parrish
his head.
has plenty of space and he's got that arm safe.
he's driving in hard on that shoulder, trying to keep that square. Belcher's
Roman's
hook.
got the.
they're
Oh,
close
Roman's
to the
taking
lights,
top
but he's
position.
got-
Oh, we got
he's got
attacked.
a nice
Roman Belcher barking like a dog. Out here acting like Gene Silva. He's got his 3rd belt. Kill or be killed. Kind of interesting to say that
Your
in
winner
a
by
grappling match,
triangle
but
choke.
winner by triangle. You know,
Right.
well deserved. Well deserved. Looking like a Power Ranger out here.
I think that is his 3rd belt now.
It's his 3rd belt, yeah. The question is now, after he wins this belt, is what's next for Roman Belcher? He almost walked off the mat without the belt. He's so confused right now. It's
He had a
okay.
tough match. But, I mean,
He almost walked off without the belt.
it's essentially, the type of matches you want to see champions. You don't want to see him win. And
Oh, he's holding up the belt. Good job. Congratulations, Roman Belcher.
yeah,
He really showed.
he
He showed
definitely-
he's a complete fighter
Yeah.
tonight.
you definitely like to see people who are champions get tested. And
He is an exciting guy to watch. We're going to interview him
Got your
now.
winner, Roman Belcher, the new welterweight champion, 175 pounds. This is the man's 3rd belt in our organization. He has the boxing title, kickboxing title, and now a grappling title. And he's set to make his MMA debut next month, fighting a former MMA champion right off the bat, 4-0 fighter. Roman, tell us a little bit about what this means to you to win all these belts, man.
It means everything. I put a lot into this training. I want to thank C5 for supporting me through it all. I want to thank Keith. I got to go to a little religious event at the end of the day, so I got to help corner my buddy Brady Fultz coming for his next title. So for them to kind of alter the card a little bit for me, it means a lot, so I can still get to compete. And got a great motherfucker like Czar. He's real tough, so Feels good, man. Woo! It shouldn't have been that close, though. I can do a lot better. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man.
Let's go. That rest of the card, put it on.
All right, now we're up to bout number 3 on the night. This is going to be a youth bout. So, out of the blue corner, first up, from One Academy, we have Amos Schoonover. Amos is coming into the bout with a 1-0 record here in NLC. And in the red corner, he trains right here in Tartarus. We got J.D. Johnson. This is JD's 3rd bout with us. All right, this is a 6-minute time limit.
You guys ready? Are you excited, Amos? You're not nervous, are you? Not nervous? No. Are you nervous? All right. Okay, you ready? Yes, sir. And shake hands, gentlemen. Fight!
Here we have J.D. Johnson of Tartarus versus Amos Schoonover of One Academy. Johnson has Schoonover against the wall here, trying to keep pressure on him.
Head up, JD. Doing a great job. Patience, JD. It'll come. Patience. Hey, what's that, man?
That means I'm talking.
There you go, JD.
J.D. Johnson here, he trains with you here at Tartarus.
Yeah,
and
JD
stuff.
has been showing a lot of improvement recently, even making him go through a lot of strength and conditioning. That's been mainly JD's biggest problem here recently.
He's definitely
Is that
looking-
he hasn't he hasn't been mean enough, but hopefully we've done the proper changes to get him competing
Yeah,
correctly.
he is definitely looking more aggressive in this match than I've seen him in his previous 2 matches.
He's looking good so far. He's just tried to pass the guard, had a good look.
And almost Schoonover as a legitimate competitor. I seen him competing in his last match. I think JD competed on the same card, and the whole Schoonover family is pretty good grapplers. His brother Abram and sister Daisy.
Yeah, we have 2 very young and tough competitors out here in front of us. I'm sure they'll face each other again in the future, no matter who wins or loses. So far, JD's just trying to
4 minutes to
keep
go
his
in the
posture
match.
up and pass his guard. Schoonover's doing a good job keeping his guard, but he's not doing much with it. He's just...
That's the thing. You gotta open and do things, but
It's opened up now. Oh, maybe attempt on a dummy sweep.
Johnson doing good on smashing into it though, keeping the legs open. He's trying to staple, but Schoonover is able to close that guard back. Johnson's getting pinned against the cage here. Good aggression with pushing his chin against the face.
Johnson's just doing a good job of keeping top pressure and keeping his opponent's shoulders pinned to the mat. But Schoonover's really, he keeps on opening up his guard, but he's not really having any successful attacks. He's not really going anywhere. They're just kind of staying in this 50-50 position right now.
Yeah.
Use that wall to stop him from getting to your back, JD. Yes, sir, Amos. Use that wall for your advantage.
Amos attempting to set up an arm drag here.
He's slowly bringing that arm across. He's going to try to take his back here in a second, I think.
Halfway point, J.D. Johnson is winning on the judges' scorecard.
That new aggression you guys have been working with him on is...
Yeah, it's really paying off. What we've been making him do, we have this big 130-pound red dummy that we just make him roll up and down the mat. You're like, do this. One day, Zach told him to do 200 burpees as a joke, and he didn't take it as a joke, and he did it seriously. He did all 200 burpees. So the kid's tough. He's willing to put in the work, and he's willing to learn. We just got to get him to be mean. which he's showing that he's being a lot meaner than his past matches.
Good job, JD. Keep the pressure. Okay, good. You open the legs, I need to pass. You open the legs, you're probably trying to go through your ankle. You're prepared for it. Here you go, good. Work past the legs. We can get an underhook. Go past it, JD.
I keep on wanting to yell stuff to him, but I got to remember I have a headset on.
Yeah.
Blow out your guys' ears.
I know the feeling as someone who I came here prepared to coach today, and even as I'm watching matches, it's instinctual. Like I'm
Well, that was my thought as well. I thought I was going to be helping out coaching the kids today, and I figured my match was actually going to be a lot later. And then Keith comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I need a commentator." I was like, "All right, well, I'll commentate. You just got to make my match first." Didn't go in my favor, but it
JD
happens.
with a good pass.
Good pass by JD. He's just got to get that left knee free.
JD
And he's taking his back. JD is having his back taken right now if he's not
1
careful.
minute to go.
1 minute to go.
As long as he keeps this left underhook with this arm
JD's doing good. He's keeping his posture.
back to guard. There's a nice little exchange by each of the competitors here.
Pressure, JD. Good job, buddy.
Another good pass attempt. It's just Schoonover is just doing a really good job at keeping his guard no matter what pass.
JD.
Oh, and JD takes him out.
Scrambles to mount. Schoonover quickly to half guard though. Works his way back to
Gets
guard.
back to his full guard.
seconds left.
20 seconds. I think JD's got this one in the bag. Seven, six,
Throwing his legs
5,
up, but
4, 3,
little
2,
late.
1. That was a good match.
Very good match
top
by
pressure.
two young competitors. Definitely both have bright futures.
Yeah, you can tell JD has a little bit of a size advantage on his opponent, but that's what we've been trying to get him to do is use his pressure and use his size advantage against his smaller opponents, and he's doing a good job.
Right.
I'm going to have to step away for a second. I am leaking water on myself.
You're okay, man.
The red corner,
Whatever you do for
JD Johnson.
take care of your arm there.
Good job. Good job with both of you.
So while Logan has stepped away to tend to his ice bag, I will be here by myself and try to do the best I can. We just seen a very good match between two young competitors. Like I was saying, both have some bright futures ahead of them. It's nice to see the improvements out of J.D. Johnson.
Number 4. This is an adult open weight match. Out of the blue corner from One Academy, we have Lucas Kahn. Lucas has a 1-1 grappling record here at NLC.
I just got kicked in the leg.
And out of the red corner from Category 5 Jiu-Jitsu, we have Nicholas Brown making his NLC debut.
Got an NLC debut versus a 1-0 guy. Should be an interesting match. Don't really know either of these competitors myself.
I'm not familiar with the individual competitors, but I do know their gyms.
Yeah, you know their gyms. They're both coming from some pretty strong gyms. Got some strong wrestling going on. Some good collar ties.
Yes.
Already getting pressed against the wall.
Your posture, don't get so far forward that he can swallow.
Oh.
Good, nice snap, nice snap. Watch his hook, watch his half guard. Try to do that now. Be strong with your left underhook. You use it to slice
You gotta keep that pressure. Keep driving, Nick. You got the pass. Yes.
Nicholas Brown.
Vertical with your lower leg so that you can push his leg off your feet. Bring your foot close on his other side. Bring your foot close on his butt.
I think I really need to sit down because I just got my leg kicked.
Pop back up. You control the feet, he will not be able to stand back up. Let's go, Luke.
Yeah, I'm under rooming up. Yeah, I just opened up in the Philly school. I'm still training That's what's up. Yeah, man.
Lucas Kahn, control.
Move his feet inside. I want you to clap his knees. Clap his knees together.
Lucas Kahn with a rubber guard attempt here, maybe. Needs to hook it with his other hand on.
Got a good body lock. On the top side, he might try to body lock past you.
Don't let him bring his legs above your knee. I want you to slice through. Flatten him out and slice through. If he rotates his hips to follow you, I want you to backstep. Good, good.
Brown able to pass here into side control. Keeping heavy pressure. He's looking to dig that arm out and get under that shoulder.
His legs turned away from you. Good.
Passes to mount. But look how
Good trap
quickly
bridge and roll.
reverses.
Some basics going on.
Basics work, and even at the high level, if timed properly. Lucan trying to control that wrist, maybe looking to stand up with that leg.
Both of these guys are seeming pretty even to each other. They're both having some good scrambles with each other.
Triangle attempt
Good
from
triangle.
Nicholas Brown here.
He's pulling on that head.
He is pulling.
It's not locked up tight though. He's gonna. Tap.
Yeah.
That one was surprising. I didn't think he had it locked up that tight, but he proved us wrong. Or me wrong.
Maybe he has a little trick. The way he finishes
Your
it.
winner by triangle choke, Nicholas Brown.
It's a good debut by Nicholas Brown.
Yes.
Nick will be back up again tonight in bout number 18
Ooh.
against Logan.
Luckily, not me. Yeah.
All right, next up we have another youth bout. And out of the blue corner from One Academy, we have Zane Peters. And in the red corner, also out of One Academy, we have Jennings Brumfield.
Both of them
These
are
guys
coming
are
out of
both
one
the same team. One's
academy.
at the Gallup Police Gym, one's at the Jackson Gym.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 6-minute bout.
All right, shake hands, guys. Keith.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It's kind of like their cousin gyms. Ooh, good double leg.
A little sibling rivalry going on.
Cross face. Left hand around the head. Left hand around his head. Yeah, guillotine in the air. You got to punch through there. Yeah, right there it is. Lock up your forearms now.
Like Cincinnati, Dayton area. I'm training under
Back right guillotine. Grab that neck.
Yeah, man. It's,
Here we go. Zane, I want your left hand around his neck. There, shoulder pressure. Shoulder pressure. Keep your knee in the hip line. Over the armpit, too. There you go. Stay low and heavy. Go north south if you have to. Hands on the hip. Hands on the hip. Stand up. Stand up. Keep your hand there. No. I want you to trap his hand to his stomach. Go to your hands. One hand on your legs. Pull them forward. Both hands on one grip. Forward your legs. There you go.
Attempt on a dummy sweep. And I think we got a nosebleed going on. Calling time on the match.
An injury timeout going on.
Bathroom behind you, your paper towels.
Caught blood time in wrestling. Oh, he's got some blood on his eye. It dripped near his eye.
Yeah, I mean, it's going well. Doing it a little bit more.
There's somebody in there.
Instagram, like Facebook, like much more on point. So pushing it well. Yeah, boy, no. Got married last year.
You know, this little kid's taking this blood a lot better than I would. He has it right next to his eye. I'd be grossed out right now.
Can you get some paper towels out of the bathroom?
I don't know if he even knows it's there, because I don't think anybody's even bothered.
I think someone pointed it out to him, and he just kind of gave a look like, oh well. like it's a drop of sweat on him.
I think he's just wearing.
We made the legendary Zach Wilds go out and get some paper towels just for him not to need it. Love sending Zach to do stuff that he doesn't need to do. Now he's standing behind me.
Black shirt. Gotcha. Is that the game? My brother has that kind of round.
All right, we're resetting the position.
Right. It's hard to give it up.
We're going to resume our match now.
One hand stands on the wrist. The other hand goes to his leg and you push it off of it. You can reach one leg. Out your hands out. Break that guard open, Zane. That's priority.
Trying to hook the leg here. Maybe a pendulum sweep attempt.
One hand sends his hand to the stomach, other hand to his kneecap. The arm bar, put your hips up. Like over his head. There, Token, go. Token, go. There you go. Control his legs, Zane. Go all the way north-south, not fast. Hook sweep.
Zane Peterson controlling the ankles on top.
Heavy pressure. There you go.
Getting close to passing the guard.
Trap that leg. Heavy crossface, Zane. Hook that head.
He's in a half guard here.
Jennings is doing a good job, though, of keeping his guard.
Yeah, getting it back to full guard, closing it up.
Back to the same position they were in. Zane on top, Jennings on bottom.
Guards open, Zane. Back out.
Zane's winning. Zane Peters is currently winning. He has more top pressure. He is on top. He is currently trying to pass the guard.
Yes. That's not to say that top pressure is always what counts the most, but
Yeah, but we also haven't seen very many submission attempts from
Yeah.
bottom. So I would.
there hasn't been very many.
There we go.
threats.
Now we have a complete pass, but
Almost. Jennings able to get that guard back.
got it back pretty fast.
And, yeah,
I think he's
he
trying to
heads out
sneak
to this
in.
side. He can take the
Oh,
back.
he's gonna take his back.
Yep, Jennings is going to get on his back if he can get his head out here. I think Jennings should be able to end up on top either way here, even if he climbs
Should
up
be.
on top.
Oh,
There it is. Switches positions. He's on top in half guard. But again, he doesn't have the underhook, so we might see a reversal of the same position. Now Zane Peters taking his back. Gets to mount.
Modify him out if you need to. If you go inside.
Heavy pressure.
You got wrist locks, you got Ezekiel's, you got triangle. Bridge.
Get your chest down, Zane.
Maricanos.
Heavy hook.
Zane and Mount maybe trying to go.
Light your right hook in.
I think he's trying to set up an arm bar.
Flat on the mat. Frame against his knee. Pull your leg out. Other leg.
Grab his wrist. Put it behind. Yes. Right hand, Zane. Yes.
Point your toes down. Keep your hands safe. I can't see him.
He's trying to gift wrap his arm there. You know, there's many options you have with a gift wrap. You can roll him to take the back, set up the gift wrap Ezekiel choke. Looks like he's trying to use it just to roll him over. Maybe
Zane's doing a good job of taking his time and not rushing on any positions. I feel like Jennings got on top there and then he rushed and ended up back on the bottom.
Yes.
His coach is wanting him to go for an Ezekiel. Jennings is doing a good job of keeping his frames in and staying moving.
Hug his head. You see what's where we're at. Now put your other hand completely in front of his neck.
You're not going to be able to get your guard if it's
That's what you're going for. You're going way too shallow.
Zane Peterson going for almost like a punch choke, maybe.
Yeah.
Just trying to be mean and punch in the side of the neck there.
His arms pop up again. Be good for arm bars. Yeah?
elbows in. Frame against your hip.
Referee Eric Swan quickly letting him know that some of those tactics are borderline.
Get to your side. Get to your side. Frame against the hip.
Arm bar.
Got an arm bar attempt. Not enough time to finish it off.
Yeah.
Zane Peters should have that match.
Decision. Your winner, Zane Peters.
Zane did a good job of taking his time whenever he got in top positions, and he just really locked down the position before he tried anything, and I think that's what won him the match, was him taking his time and just waiting.
Just sticking to the basic rules.
Sticking to the basics.
of position over submission. The next match we have Nathaniel Goodwin versus
Carter Dunlap out of SBG. See, the thing is with Nathaniel is, I know Nathaniel, he competes a lot, but Nathaniel doesn't have a home gym.
Yep.
And that is an issue because whenever you don't have a home gym, you don't have somewhere you're consistently going. You don't have those guys that can watch your game constantly and tell you, hey, this is what you need to work on, and this and that. Also, Nathaniel's not really a grappler. He's more of a kickboxer. So it's interesting to see him go here and grapple. He's not bad. He's a pretty good grappler, but it's not his. What am I trying to say?
It's not his strength.
It's not his strength. Yeah.
It is always nice to see people step outside their comfort zone and challenge themselves.
Oh yeah. Good thing about
just like we've seen out of Roman Belcher tonight.
Yeah.
You know, we know he's not just a striker now. He's got a legit ground game too.
Good thing about Nathaniel is that he's young and he's willing. He's willing to go out there and try new stuff and attempt new things. And really, he's willing to go out there and fight for it. Even if he isn't much of a grappler, he's willing to try. Good
gets taken down
single leg
against the wall
crackdown
here.
by Carter Dunlap. Goes on to pass and get into mounts.
Attempting a head and arm triangle.
He's going to switch off to the side for arm
Nathaniel
triangle and a
tapping
tap by
already.
Nathaniel Goodwin. That was a quick match. 30 seconds. That was a fast match.
So,
Impressive.
I think Carter Dunlap's aggression, just his strength and aggression overwhelmed Nathaniel in that match.
Yeah.
Like you said, Nathaniel's not a seasoned grappler. He's more of a kickboxer, so
I think, and that just it causes issues against guys who do grappling all the time.
Yeah.
As you could see, Carter was very comfortable going out there and moving Nathaniel how he wanted to move him and putting him where he wanted to put him. It was a good performance by Carter Dunlap.
yep.
Expect to see a lot more out of him. Next up, we have Avril White out of
All right,
Tartarus.
now we are at bout number 7.
Going
this
against
is another youth bout. In the blue corner,
Abraham
from one
Schoonover.
academy with
Yes,
regular blue
Abraham
nose, we
Schoonover
have
is
Abraham Schoonover.
almost Schoonover's brother, and their
Okay.
sister Daisy.
And in the red corner, making her NLC debut out of Tartarus MMA, Avril White.
Avril she's very quiet. Keith said her name wrong also. She might beat you up, Keith. They're ready to grapple. Keith is not. We lost our timekeeper.
Oh, I was gonna say I can set a timer.
I can still take time if you want me to.
Yeah, that's your job. Nope. And we're beginning the match now. Avril, actually, as we just saw in a few matches ago, J.D. Johnson won his match. Avril goes out there and beats up J.D. all the time in training. So this should be interesting to see her compete for the very first time. You always got those first match jitters, though, and that's what I'm trying to see how she does with that.
Yes, competition and gym are totally different things. Schoonover here trying to hip bump sweep. Avril able to
Good
Schoonover with the
armbar
armbar
attempt by
attempt.
Schoonover.
Avril able to keep pressure in, not let the arm get extended.
Avril's doing a good job of taking her time in these bad positions and working out of them.
Schoonover here with head control. Got that arm trap next to her there. She's wise to it and postures back. Trying to control those hips. The Schoonover's very active from the bottom here. Trying to bump sweep
Good
again.
hip bump. Oh. Almost a hip bump sweep into a triangle. Avril's doing a good job of just keeping her base, taking her time. But Schoonover is also just attacking at
Yes,
fast.
He's constantly
It's causing
moving.
issues for Avril. She's having issues getting out of his guard and passing.
She's not able to really settle down.
We got a bite on a triangle. Avril's trying to keep good top. Schoonover goes over to mount.
Referee Eric Swan
Eric
instructing
Swan,
them to
our referee, is pulling them out
freeze.
from the table.
Now go.
Currently looking under the table. This is a tight triangle. Very tight. Avril just needs to keep fighting.
This Schoonover here trying to press that down.
If he's not careful, he's going to roll over back to bottom.
This Avril able to keep her arm up and keep just enough of an angle to stop this choke. Schoonover not able to
Avril's
break her
just got to
wrist.
take her time and keep fighting.
She's not able to break the grip with her wrist. in
Schoonover's
order
doing a
to-
good job of controlling from top. He's going to attack that arm now. Try to go for an arm bar.
Trying to wrist lock here.
Avril's just got to keep her arms in tight and keep fighting.
She's being tough and gritty. She's turning the way she needs to.
Hopefully she doesn't slam him into our table. She's got to get moving, though, if she's wanting to get him off top and get some action going.
Yes, this is not a position you want to just lay in. I know I've been stuck in this position a few times, and it can definitely feel helpless.
Aren't wrist locks illegal for them?
I'm not sure.
Because I just saw
Yeah, I see-
Schoonover attack a
He was
wrist lock.
attempting wrist lock. I didn't know. I don't know if youth are allowed to
That was a
do
good
wrist-
attempt. Avril being tough, going for an arm bar now.
He's trying to straighten the arm
Trying to
out.
straighten it out.
She's turning it.
Avril's doing a good job of moving it and not letting him straighten it out.
And she pulls it back in.
All right, where they're going to reset position. They're super close to the table right now. Still a back and forth of Avril trying to get out of the triangle and Schoonover attacking the arm.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
She is turning very well, though. She's gotten turned to the side. I'm trying to see if I can find the roll on the wrist. She's able to
Avril
reverse,
is on
but
top now.
he's got her extended out pretty far.
Avril being tough with that arm lock attempt.
There's no question about her heart in this match.
She's got heart for sure, but Schoonover is clearly showing a technical advantage. Man, that arm's bending in all kinds of crazy ways. Yeah. Scary to watch over here.
She taps.
Got a tap.
He
That
was
was
able
a-
to finally lock that in. That was a long...
That was an impressive performance by Abraham Schoonover.
Yes.
Your winner by triangle choke, Abraham
Yes.
Schoonover.
Abraham Schoonover with a very good adjustment to his triangle. Took a while, but we definitely got to see Avril.
Next up, we have Austin Maddox versus Logan Kopfler.
Yes, automatic. Austin Maddox, I believe, has been training at your gym with you lately.
So, interesting story. Austin, a little bit before he did join our gym, me and him got in a little bit of a Facebook argument. Get into that in a second.
Austin has a 1-0 record here grappling at NLC.
So like I was saying, Austin, me and him got to a little bit of a Facebook argument. I called out one of his former teammates over at Davis, which you probably saw, me versus Nathaniel. I called out Nathaniel.
Yes.
And then he made a comment saying, grapple me next, or first. And I was like, okay. And then we just got into a little bit of an argument. And then whatever happened with you guys, he came over here. And then we've been training. He's strong. We've been working on him a lot, working on his wrestling defense. He's got an MMA fight coming up here soon. This is kind of like, honestly, kind of just like a little side quest for him. But he needs it. So far,
Now we got Kopfler on his back, but
good mat return by Logan Kopfler.
yes, but Austin able to get on his base, bridging hard,
The thing about Austin is that he
able to
just doesn't
scramble
settle.
and get on top.
He's good at those scrambles. I've taken his back many times, and I've found out it's hard to keep on his back because he's good at those scrambles. Austin going for some, well, never mind. He's just keeping some shoulder pressure.
Kopfler gets the closed guard back around. Maddox trying to pressure in with his head into the chin. Kopfler with those long legs looking for the triangle.
Kopfler's got that shoulder crunch. Austin got out of it trying to pass his guard now.
Austin with the slice pass here. Gets past, but
Austin's got to be careful and not let his leg be given up in this exchange.
Kopfler trying to turn under and get to that leg. Goes back to half guard, the knee shield.
Kopfler's doing a good job of retaining that knee shield and keeping Austin away from him. Austin just needs to keep good top pressure and keep that knee down.
Austin pinching the knees together here, trying to climb.
Got a bite on a Kimura. Koffler uses it to transition to an possible armbar or back take. He gets his back taken again by Koffler.
Referee Eric Swan standing right in my way.
Eric Swan is always good.
And now Keith
now
Noel gets
neither
right
of us
in.
can see. Oh, Koffler is trying to sneak one of his arms underneath the neck.
Austin doing a good job of not settling on the bottom. Pushing off the wall, gets on top.
Oh. And that's Austin doing exactly what I was talking about, just being good at keeping a scramble going.
Being mean. Koffler gets back to full guard.
I think Austin is trying to sneak in an Ezekiel.
He is.
Starting to get pretty tight. Oh, never mind. Let go of it.
Halfway back in the full guard.
If Austin's not careful, he's going to get dummy swept here.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Triangle attempt from Koffler.
Good triangle attempt.
He's hooking the leg, turning. Austin fights his way out of it. Koffler able to get his knee back in as Austin went for the shoulder. Koffler pinned against the wall here. Austin controlling his ankle. At the halfway point, I would say it's 50-50. I'd say it's pretty close, yeah.
I think we got it.
Austin
it's hard to tell who's winning this match because Logan has had a lot more, I feel like, submission and position attempts, but Austin just keeps that top pressure and keeps it moving.
And I mean, Austin's had some good positions of his own. Not really able to go for a lot of submissions of his own, but
Yes, good. All right. Keep the pressure off when you open this leg up, Austin. Yes. Yeah, great job. Keep the pressure. Get past the knee, get past the knees, past the knees. Pass Austin, pass the knees out your way. Shove the legs out your way. There you go.
What about now?
There you go. Control the legs, control the legs. Pressure on the leg, pressure on the leg. Don't let him get that knee in. Pressure on that knee. Hey. Underhook that leg. Austin, you're doing a great job. Keep the pressure up. Lean toward me, bring your knee. Oh, yeah. 4 minutes left, Austin. Get the pressure up, buddy. He's going to use that wall to help make he tips up.
Austin in here.
Yeah, I can hear now. All right, we're all good.
Trying to can opener here. Good position to do it against the wall.
Got 3.5 minutes left in this match. I would say at this point, Austin's probably winning the match. He's keeping more top positions, although he's not attacking as many submissions, I think, as Logan Koffler. He's just keeping that pressure and keeping top position.
I agree, especially in the second half of the match here, since the
first half it seemed like I don't want to say this, but I feel like Logan is kind of getting a little tired.
Yeah, I think he might be. I don't want to say that he is,
but that's the thing is working those bottom positions like that.
Here.
Attempt on it doesn't really seem like he's going to go for it though.
Yeah.
It's also really hard to play guard
just
whenever
seen
your
Logan
neck's up
take
against the
a-
wall like that.
I seen Logan kind of take a deep breath there. So,
I think he's a little bit more technical than Austin, but I think Austin just his gas tank's there, and he's just keeping that pressure and just making it tough for him. He's attacking Ezekiel again, second time on Ezekiel. Both coaches yelling at their grapplers to stand up. If I was Austin, that's exactly what I would do, though, is I would stand up and just make him wrestle, because it seems like Austin has a little bit of a wrestling advantage and a little bit of a gas tank advantage. Austin circling around to the back, not really getting any position, though.
Let's not lose any position, Austin. Let's keep our position.
right now, Austin's able to maintain this side control. I think Kopfler's a little exhausted right now. He's not able to muster up the energy to work those positions like
What
he
Logan
was
needs is an
early in the
explosion
match.
right now, and he just doesn't have the energy to explode and get what he needs to get done.
A little bit of a scramble coming here.
Armbar by Logan Kopfler. Austin is going to let his arm break before he taps to that, I feel like. It's just the kind of guy Austin is. We've got a minute left.
1 minute to go.
Kopfler's definitely tired because he didn't even attempt to stand up when there was...
He's tired, but he's got heart. He keeps fighting. He's not giving up in any of these positions for free. That's the thing about who's number one rule set. You don't necessarily have to be a better, technical grappler than someone to win the match. You can just pressure a guy, keep top position, and just show that you have control. And Austin's going to finish this grappling match in a great position.
10 seconds.
Pressured up against the cage. Logan tries to make an attempt at getting up. Austin's just heavy on top, and that's the time. I think Austin Maddox should have edged that one out.
Yeah, I think he did.
Good job being strong. Austin. Good job being strong.
We have a black Subaru that's got somebody blocked his box. She's on it. All right. Okay. Black Subaru has someone blocked. All right. After 10 minutes, our judges have a decision. Your winner, Austin
Austin just looked at me before the decision was called and asked me if he won. And unfortunately, I had to tell the prick that he did. But no, all jokes aside, Austin's a pretty good dude. It's good to see him have a win in a grappling match, especially it gives him a little bit of a confidence boost going into his MMA fight with Haynes Lamond.
We'll take a quick break to change the batteries in the cameras.
We're taking a quick break.
Yes.
Good.
That's okay with me. I'm going to go use...
All right, we are back, ready to go. We're at bout number 9 on the night. This is a youth grappling match. Coming out of the blue corner from One Academy, making his NLC debut, we have William Sommer. And in the red corner, with a 2-0 record out of Category 5 Jiu-Jitsu, Josiah Hill.
Now, I don't know about you, Joey, but I've seen Josiah grapple a few times, and I gotta say, he's a pretty impressive little kid.
He is. I have seen him a few times. We have William Sommer here out of the One Academy, though.
Williams
One Academy
trying to
definitely.
hip toss, seems like.
One Academy definitely has a very good youth program going on over there.
Frame on his face. Frame on his face. Right arm. Right arm. Frame on his nose. Right under his nose. Right under his
So
nose.
you can you hear?
I can't hear anything.
Hey, don't push the driveway. If he wants to hold
Good.
onto your head like that, you can pay for it. He'll let go. When that's go, you can let up.
Josiah starting in the middle. Look now.
Attempting a mountain triangle here.
Your calf under his head. Pass his guard now. Guard, William. Pass his guard. There you go. Gotta be locked in. Same thing. Frame on his face. Frame. Knee on belly. Knee on belly. That's right. Smart hands, smart elbows. Face him and get your guard. Face your guard. Right there. Get your guard. Knee on belly. Frame. But if there's more than a point your brain. There you go. Bring him up on the side. Come on.
Josiah Hill here on top. At side control. Maybe looking across the mount.
William kind of seems uneducated on what to do on bottom. He seems to be moving a lot, but whenever he's moving, he's grabbing the head, trying to just flip him over and out-strengthen him.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he really knows the proper technique on how to escape from bottom. Josiah transitions over in the mount.
Threaten his neck. Threaten his neck. Please push on your hips. He hugs your neck. You roll him. Don't hug his neck.
Roman Belcher over there telling him don't hug him.
Go. Arm bar. Left arm bar. Okay. On the side. Hip wrap. Hip wrap.
Roman Belcher over there making sure he's displaying his belt while he's coaching.
Grab his right wrist. Grab his right wrist.
Josiah Hill with a nice transition back to side control.
Josiah taking his back. Doesn't have his hooks in.
Got one hook, two, but lost one still, and kinda 1.5-ish.
I think Josiah's going to transition back to mount.
Back to the top. He's keeping his hips down low. Fighting to get that foot out.
Halfway through.
Halfway through, and I gotta say, I think Josiah is winning this match so far.
Yes, I agree with that.
Elbows hip on the other side now.
Flat, and then run under.
At first, whenever they first locked up, I thought William was going to have the strength advantage, but now that they've been rolling around for a little bit, Josiah seems pretty strong and seems to be just out-positioning and like out-strengthening and out-techniquing William.
I agree.
William's not giving up, though. He's clearly showing some heart and showing that he's not giving up.
He's playing defensive. He's keeping himself safe. He's just not able to really do
That's
too
something
much
that a
about
lot of these
escaping.
guys are doing once they get to the bottom position is that they're kind of just playing it safe. They're just trying to not get submitted. But with the rule set we're playing right now, that's just not enough. You got to get up and make something happen.
Elbow escape, left side. Hip wrap again. Hip wrap. Do not let him wrap hip wrap. Back control. Left arm, hip wrap. You got him.
1.5 minutes to go.
Josiah going back for that gift wrap back take. He's got one hook in. I think he's got both hooks in. He's got the back now. Trying to sneak that right arm underneath his chin. William doing a good job of turning into him though. But like I said, him being defensive like that, it's just not enough in order to win the match. Unless he pops off some submission near the end, it's just Josiah is coasting to a win.
1 minute to go.
Josiah's got him flattened out now, sneaking one of his arms underneath his chin, trying to. Got a little bit less than a minute left. Will it be enough time for Josiah to pull off the submission?
He is definitely trying, as he's listening to Roman Belcher over there coaching.
A little less than 30 seconds to go.
Roman even told him, he said,
Going for an armbar attempt. William's going to get up on top and take top position, I think, though.
15 seconds to go.
He does make his way on the top with side control. But it
William finally has a dominant position over Josiah, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
A little too late.
All right, after 6 minutes, your judges have a decision. Your winner, Josiah Hill.
Josiah improves to 3-0. Next up, we got Byron May and Brady Setzer.
Yes, speaking of, I am going to step out.
Oh, yes.
I need to go corner
Yes,
Byron.
big old Byron. Good luck to you over there, Joey.
Watch out, big guys coming up.
Guess it's just me.
All right.
We get Zach Wilds to join me on commentary
Coming out
here.
of the blue corner from One Academy, he has a 1-0 record. Brady Setzer.
How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing okay, buddy.
What are you thinking of our tournament so far?
Making his debut.
Doing okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah, we have a couple wins. That's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, not one for me.
No, not one for you. You got your ass beat, but we still have a couple wins.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
Now we got two big dudes going at it. We got Byron May out of Davis MMA and Brady Setzer out of One Academy.
Which one's which, buddy?
So Byron's the blonde.
Okay. And Brady's the not blonde.
Brady's the not blonde.
Got you.
Brady's a little bit of a new line cage fighting legend because he wore a two-seater shirt on one of their live streams.
Oh, yes. I heard Eli Swan hated it.
He's known as the two-seater guy.
Looks like
Byron May has some really good wrestling off the start there.
had a nice side control, just lost it though. This is pretty energetic. I bet it's going to slow down right here though.
It seems like Byron has the speed advantage.
I believe Byron played football, if I'm not mistaken.
Seems like it.
I think his coach told me that he was a football player, so he probably has that explosive football strength, I'd imagine.
They both look like they play football.
Yeah, but one looks to be better conditioned than the other.
And which one's that, Zach? You trying to say something?
I like Byron's hair.
Byron does have some pretty cool hair.
Yep.
He's doing a good job against the wall, keeping that top pressure and keeping him out.
Yeah, it's very good pressure. He's wants the Americana, it looks like. I think he's trying a little too hard for it.
Brady needs to work on getting his frames in, getting his elbows close to him. He's not going to get him off.
He's trying to turn into him. He's starting to use the wall. But Byron is putting a lot of pressure. I would like to see Byron put more pressure with the shoulder to the throat, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's lined up right there.
Yeah, it would be nice if he would do that. or just to the face in general would be great. Brady's working his way up. He's working on it, but he has a task ahead of him to get up.
Byron circling around to the back.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, there he goes. One hook in. Good. Be cool if we see a twister. That'd be nice.
See him do that truck off that one hook.
Yeah, truck the twister would be great. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
Which, is Byron allowed to do a twister?
Yeah, you know, I have no idea. Maybe.
Or two very educated commentary people.
Whether he's allowed to or not, it would look cool.
It would it would look really cool.
He might be setting up an arm triangle. It's a possibility.
Seems like it. Seems like, I mean, Brady's just seems like he's just getting out muscled.
Well, Byron seems to have a lot of muscle. So he's lost the possibility of the arm triangle, but he has a great mount. I would like
he's going through that Americana now.
Yeah.
Byron's going to try to snap his arm off.
Yeah. Brady's turning good. Looked like Brady's about to tap, though. He did tap. Very nice.
Byron looks angry that he won.
Yeah, it happens.
I don't think he's satisfied.
I mean, I thought he did a pretty good job.
Still hungry.
They're both.
Your winner by Americana armbar, Byron.
They're both white belts, right?
I have no idea.
I would imagine so.
I know I told Joey before he stepped away, I was like, hey, good luck coaching Byron. It doesn't seem like Byron needed it, though. He's a big, strong guy.
Yeah, he used his strength nicely.
Right, we have two more.
I'm going to let Joey take over.
Also, we didn't call this
I
out
enjoyed your time on
I
commentary.
appreciate it.
But
We'll have to do it again sometime.
We'll have to do it again sometime for sure. We'll get someone more educated like
So, up in belt number 11,
Joey over here.
blue corner from One Academy, Carson Peters. And coming up in the red corner from Ground Zero Bridgeport,
All right.
Zayden.
That's a pretty good win from Byron.
Yeah. Brady is a legit grappler, man. Don't let his
Brady,
look
I've
fool
seen
you.
Brady's grapple. That's what I was surprised about, is that I've seen Brady grapple, and he is a good grappler, and Byron really showed that he controlled him and knew what he was doing out there.
Byron's
Enough
very
about that
physical.
match. We got Zayden Fernandez versus Carson Peters, both making their grappling debuts.
Carson out of One Academy on top here.
Carson just got his back taken.
Zayden.
Oh, and he's got it.
He's got it.
Getting choked.
He's getting close under that chin. Can he get the finished lock, though?
And he's got it.
He needs to get the arm behind the head instead of on top.
I don't know, actually.
Carson doing a good job of keeping that hand.
Carson's doing a great job of fighting out of these positions.
Watch it. Hey, keep a good mount. Keep a good mount. Hey, elbow to elbow. Yes, working. Right side. Carson, right side elbow. Right side elbow. There you go. All right, keep working under hook.
Zayden keeping his hips down in mount position here. Gets rolled over though.
This is a very competitive, fast-paced match so far. Oh, he's got a guillotine.
Guillotine attempt.
Carson's got a guillotine. He's standing with it. He's going to drop down, try to finish it. Didn't work out for him. Loses top position.
This is a very entertaining match.
Very
high
entertaining.
paced, lots of good scrambles.
Not really settling in any positions at all.
But they're not being sloppy about it. They are technical.
It's technical and fast.
None of the people in my
Zayden trying his hardest to pass Carson's guard. Carson's doing a good job of staying calm. He just wrapped up his full guard.
So like what? They're like, oh, yeah, that's not good. They hadn't thought about that. I'm guessing the traditional only option is not popular because they didn't want to have to work on it and work.
They're finally slowed down a little bit. They're not jumping about each other right now. Zayden seems to be stuck in Carson's guard right now.
They've settled down a minute. I think that might have been
Got a little bit over 3 minutes left in the match.
I think a little of the settling down with the youth grapplers could be the, I guess they finally settled in with the adrenaline.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is both Zayden and Carson, this is both their debuts, so neither of them really know what it's like to go out there and compete in this sort of setting. So it's both very new experiences with both of them, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did go out there and do that. Yeah. I'd be surprised if they didn't, is what I'm trying to say. Both kids seem to be two very educated grapplers. They both seem to know what they're doing.
Yes.
I feel like each time I watch the kids grapple, I just find someone that's younger and better than the last kid that I watched. They just keep on getting younger and better.
Carson trying to set up a triangle attack, maybe now going for a scissor sweep.
Tried to wrestle up. Carson's going to possibly get his back taken again. Possibly. Zayden's got to pop his head out, though. Got a minute and a half. Honestly, I wouldn't really know how to score this match so far. It's very competitive. Neither of them's really settled in any kind of dominant position for a long time.
Yeah, in this case, it kind of sucks that there has to be a winner
because yeah, they're just so close to each other.
Both of these guys have put everything out there. They
Carson did a
both
good job
deserve.
from him out just then.
1 minute to go.
Armbar attempt from Carson. Possible finish here. Zayden fights out of it. He's going to attempt
But
to
he's
pass
stuck
it.
in another one here, maybe.
Got a triangle attempt. Scrambling. Arms underneath the neck if he can just finish the choke. Carson's squeezing. Zayden wiggles out. Carson transitions to mount on top. 15 seconds left in the match. Carson's keeping top position.
I think in this case, I might have to go with Carson Peters on this one.
I think I'm going to have to go.
The old schoolyard rule of he finished on top. And for the last 90 seconds or so, he's been. I think Carson Peters on
Yeah, I
that
think
one.
Carson will probably X that one out. Carson.
I think we're agreeing with that.
I kind of.
I think he edged it out there in the
the
end.
last 90 seconds, he was kind of on top. So it was even up until that point.
Yeah, say it a little bit louder, Zach.
All right. Let's give a hand to both of these guys.
They both did an amazing job in that match. That was super competitive.
Doing very close position.
If they ran it back, it could go either way again.
Carson Peters.
I think Carson taking that top position in the last 90 seconds really edged it out for him. If either one of those kids was in top in the last 90 seconds, they were going to win that match.
And I think that I might catch some flack on this one, but you know that showed that he was willing to dig just a little bit deeper and stuff. And that's not to say anything about Zayden. You know, it's a life lesson to learn here, and you know that's one of the good things about this sport is that we don't give out participation trophies.
No.
And yes,
It's either you win or you learn.
Zayden, you know, he put his heart out there. He did everything that he could. He deserved to maybe get a win, but unfortunately, in his case tonight, he was just up against somebody who wanted it just a little bit more.
And unfortunately, it doesn't matter whether somebody
All right,
deserves
we
to
are
win
Yeah.
or not.
moving
It's
down
who
to
out there
bout
goes out
number
there and
12.
puts out more effort and is more skilled than their opponent.
And
This is
yeah,
a
those
youth
are life
grappling
lessons,
bout.
and we all learn
Coming
them
out
as
of the
martial
blue
artists
corner
in here.
For the second time at NLC, from One Academy, Daisy Schoonover.
I mean, just like my match, I went out there and I lost and got armbarred, but I also learned
And in the red
that there's stuff
corner,
I need
she
to work
trains
on. There's
right
stuff
here
I need to
at
do to
Tartarus.
be better for the next
Ava
grappling match. It was also kind of a
White.
wake-up call. I thought I was doing enough going into it. I clearly wasn't. I clearly was not doing enough.
Hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. We got another tough girl from our kids class,
We
Ava.
got Ava White.
Ava
Okay.
White.
She's
She's
going
in the
against
purple.
Davy Schoonover,
Now the thing is with
or Daisy. Daisy from the
Daisy Schoonover
family.
is her record doesn't
Her
show,
record definitely
show her skill. Does not
Yeah.
show her skill at all.
Not at
She's
all.
0-1, but I've watched her grapple outside of like New Line events. She's an amazing
Yes,
grappler.
I actually seen her first match, and you know she displayed a lot of skill, even though she came up short in that attempt. Unfortunately,
Now
she
this
was.
is Ava's very first competition. I want to say ever. I don't think she's competed before this at all. So this is something completely new for Ava. We got a head and arm choke attempt. Not quite close enough. We got an arm bar
Daisy
attempt.
about to attempt an armbar from mount, maybe. Wrist
A
lock.
wrist lock.
Again, another
Did we-
wrist lock.
did we ever figure
I don't
that
think
out?
we ever did address that. And I guess
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
Your
now.
winner by wristless, Daisy Schoonover.
Well, we're just gonna say they're allowed.
Yeah, we're just here to talk about the
Yeah,
fight.
we're just here to talk
we
about.
don't
We
make the
really don't know
rules.
what's going on.
The one where she got the girl in the gas slicer and then when the mirror thing was joking. I saw that was like, that might be the meanest thing that I've ever seen. He's released instructional calf slicers. Because everyone who plays an outside body that's open does not turn away from the backside. Or turn back into I like a calf slicer. I like it. I like it. It makes my LCL feel like fun. When you're putting somebody in one, or
All right, so on your bout sheet, the next bout on there was a scratch. So we're going down to bout number 13. In the blue corner from SPG, we have Hunter Sargent.
So, me and Joey still really aren't sure
And in
whether
the
the wrist
red
locks are
corner,
illegal or not, but we're gonna say
making
they're
his
not
second
because
appearance
she
in
just won
LC
by it. So,
From One Academy,
That's just for you, of course.
so I actually like this matchup. Gage Cushman recently went against one of our guys in Jacob Thomas. Luckily, Jacob Thomas came out on top and won that match, but Jacob Cushman showed a lot of heart in that match. He showed that no matter if the opponent was bigger than him, more skilled than him, or anything like that, he will go out there and fight until the very end. So this should be a pretty exciting matchup.
Cushman, the more active and aggressive off the bat, he sets her staying calm, keeping his composure.
He's got
Doesn't
his
get
arm
phased.
trapped. Hunter's got his left arm trapped kind of in a crucifix position right now. Cushman could just get his. Joey keeps on getting his view blocked by Keith. Gage circles around to the back, gets both hooks in, flattens him out, going for the rear naked choke. I think this.
I can't see much.
I
Obviously,
think he's
they're
got a little bit of a lockup going on.
Sets are getting on his side here, though.
Gage is doing a good job of keeping him flattened out and pressed against the cage. Hunter's going to try to turn into him.
He's trying this footsie escape. Gage quickly gets his foot out and adjusts, though, back to...
He's going to try to flatten him back out. Gage is getting high, though. He's going to scoot off to the top if he's not careful.
I think Setzer's trying to slide out the back door on him here.
Yeah, Brady just needs to get his hips up in the air and start... Yeah, there he's doing a good job. He's got to watch that triangle.
Oh.
And it seems like Gage is having the same issue as he had in Jacob's match, is that he's just not settling on his position good enough before he attacks submission. At first, he flattened Brady out, but he slowly let him build back up as he was attacking for the submission. Gage needs to work on getting back up to his feet or his guard, something. He can't just stay in this turtle position.
No, he definitely needs to work out of the position, but... okay, no,
Gage reaches for
single.
a far side single. If he can switch to more of an S grip, he can probably pull that in.
There's the
There's
switch.
the grip. Now he's just got to drive and pull that in.
He's getting stuffed,
He's got to get
though.
that leg. He's got to get that head up whenever he's
Setzer
driving.
got this underhook. He's going to be able to pry this arm back out now. Well, I don't know, because he's kind of stuck against the wall.
Still got that grip going. Nah,
he broke the grip.
It's weird how that pressure changes. As soon as you just switch grips, all of a sudden you can bring that leg in so much easier. Now we're down to half guard with Brady on top. Brady's keeping good top pressure, taking his time, doing what he's good at. Good sweep.
Good sweep attempt, maybe, but Setzer's able to square back up.
Squared back up. That was a good sweep attempt.
It was a good attempt, and I feel like if he was just a little more explosive with it, he might have got that.
If he just would have had like a little bit more of a bump to it. Gage going to the takes Brady's back. Nope. It's like he gets right on the edge of doing something.
He's not able, like you said, he's not able to settle into the positions.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
but he knows
he's rushing.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes,
he clearly knows what he's doing.
Yes, he's definitely attempting and trying the right things. He's just not able to quite settle in. And I don't know if that's maybe he's thinking ahead and rushing, or if it's a combination of that and his opponent also countering well at the right moments.
Well, I think his opponent does have the size advantage.
Yes.
They're a heavyweight. They're a heavyweight grappling match, but I mean that's from 205 to 265.
At the halfway point.
At the halfway point, I gotta probably give it to Setzer on this half. Gage was doing good up. Have I been? Oh, I've been saying the wrong name this entire matchup. I've been reading Gage Cushman versus Brady Setzer. It's Gage Cushman versus Hunter Sargent. Sorry. So Hunter's on top.
Oh.
Sorry about that, guys. So Hunter Sargent out of SBG is making his debut. That's why you shouldn't have me on commentary, guys.
Both of
anyways.
our first times.
Yeah.
And he did say one of those matches got canceled. I guess it was the other one.
Sam and
and
Chase.
Chase got canceled.
Yeah. So yeah, Hunter Sargent. A little bit after.
Sorry
the
about
halfway
that,
mark.
Hunter.
Yeah, sorry, Hunter. It did not. I was like looking diagonal at the names. Oh, and then we got a sweep out of Gage finally. Finally had enough oomph on it. Armbar attempts. Just got to be careful not get rolled over. Oop. See, Gage just isn't settling and really locking down those positions like he should.
Hunter laying on him heavily here, rolls him over.
Gage trying to work up to his knees, kind of have a wrestle up. Hunter's doing a good job of just keeping that pressure on top of him. I don't think I've seen Hunter lift off of Gage once. He's just making him carry all of his weight right now.
And that's a lot of weight to carry.
Yeah, a lot of weight. See, what I've found is if you're going up against these bigger guys, just hop on their back like a monkey and just stay there.
If you can get there.
If you can get there. Because these bigger guys, they'll just eventually just get out and then just go back to doing what they're doing, just smashing you. Got a little over 2 minutes left in the match.
Thank you.
Going for a gift wrap. I think he might be attempting to roll him over and go for back control here. Trying to get this hook in.
Arm lock.
He's kind of got it separated.
Kind of a
Slides
weird
out.
attack there, but Gage gets out on top. I don't know if you guys heard, but as Gage's coach said, he cannot lose this position. He seems to be doing a lot better of a job locking down Mount this time around.
Yes, he has. And I have to wonder if that's because maybe Hunter's getting a little winded at this moment.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
He doesn't have the energy to really push out right now.
Which now Gage is
setting
going
up
for a
mounted
mounted triangle.
And he's
just got to
doing
lock
pretty
it up.
well. He's doing this the right way.
He's doing it slow. He's taking his
Probably
time.
has this. If he would take his
Now he's
left arm
going
and
to
hook
probably
the
try to
legs.
attack that arm bar at the same time. Hunter seems to be able to still breathe just fine on bottom. Now Gage is going for that arm bar triangle. He's just got to keep his feet and he's out.
Hunter gets out. And Gage looks demoralized. I think that was his last effort.
That was his last ditch effort right there. I feel like after he let go of that, he just kind of. I feel like I saw a little bit of.
He just laid there.
Yeah.
He
There wasn't no
really
urgency.
want to be getting up.
Now we got Hunter on a rear naked choke attempt. Gage gets out, going. Hunter transitions to mount. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that should be a win for Hunter Sargent there out of SBG. Good debut from him.
But, yeah.
This is an impressive performance by Hunter Sargent.
Judges have a unanimous decision. Very good match. Your winner, Hunter Sargent.
Man, that's got to kind of be like a wake-up call for Gage Cushman, though.
Yeah.
Having 2 grappling matches for New Line and going 0-2. maybe it's time to, like, I don't know, maybe look at your game and be like, hey, this isn't enough. Maybe I got to change something.
And like you said, it's just a matter of settling in
Yeah,
positions a
and
lot of times.
I think Gage had all the skills there to beat Hunter tonight. It's just
I think if he gets in the gym, he makes some tweaks and gets
Coming up on the
reps
second
in,
time tonight,
gets a little
we
more
have
comfortable in settling into those positions, that he'll make all those improvements that he needs
yeah,
to
I
get
think
over
it's
that
just
hump.
tiny little tweaks that he needs to make, and he'll be doing good.
And up in the red corner, from Category 5, we have Dylan Taylor.
Okay, now we have Brady Setzer, the one guy that I was originally saying was Hunter, versus Dylan Taylor. Now, Brady Setzer is a little bit of a New Line legend. I don't know if you know this, because he wore a two-seater shirt at New Line's last grappling event. A lot of people were saying he was quite funny for doing that. Now, but we seemed... Oh, that was a hell of a slam. That was pretty much a slam right there. That was a slam. Hey, Eric. Swan, come here.
All right.
If referee Eric Swan says the knee hit the ground first, then I'm willing to let that be the case.
I'll have to go back and watch it myself. But if Swan says his knee hit.
Yeah, and like I was saying, Eric has a different angle than we did. We're over here. He's
Yeah,
over
that's
there.
true. All right, now we also have Wes Thompson agreeing. With Swan, so. I mean, but of course Wes is going to agree. It's his guy. Oh, well. If that was me, I would have got disqualified.
I don't know.
I actually
think
I did that at a WV Go here recently.
Step out. Yes, I'm going to step out and corner Byron again.
Tyler Cox.
Alrighty.
Making his NLC debut. And coming out of the red corner, this second match of the night, he's coming in 1-0 from Davis Karate. Byron May.
We got Byron May going out for his second grappling match of the night. First one was an impressive performance by him. We also have Zach Wilds joining us back on commentary while Joey Donahue goes and coaches Byron once again.
It's good to be back, buddy.
So, was that a slam in your opinion?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so too. But it's whatever.
We're not the referees.
We're not the referees. We're just here to commentate.
Some big guys, aren't they?
Yeah, they are some big guys.
It's good positional control, but was good positional control, not anymore.
This seems like it's going to be a little bit of a tougher match for Byron.
I think so. I mean, that dude looks solid.
Now, the guy he is grappling, Tyler Cox, out of MCC.
Yeah.
We actually have some experience with MCC with me against Eli Chastain.
We have more than that, actually. I beat Anthony Poor a couple of times. I think Anthony might beat me once, too, but we don't want to talk about that. And he's from MCC as well.
These MCC guys,
they're big boys.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, even in my weight class, the guy I faced was 6'4".
Yeah, they're
just all around just big guys.
Yeah, they're big guys. That's good. That's good pressure, good control. He's in half guard, but still, it's good.
Got an attempt on an arm triangle. Byron sneaks his arm out.
Yeah, that's Brian with Byron. Byron. Fuck. With the half guard. Made that arm triangle very difficult to pull off. Damn. Still a lot of pressure though, even with the half guard.
Tyler's keeping that good top pressure right now.
That shoulder pressure has to be terrible.
But they can't be. Both just can't settle here.
No, they
Nothing's
can't
gonna-
settle,
nothing's
but
gonna happen.
clearly Tyler's in a better
still
spot, though.
trying to go for that arm triangle.
He's a big guy. Big guys like arm triangles.
It's going to be a little tough getting it from half.
Byron's trying to roll him over. I wish him the best of luck on that endeavor.
Yeah. If I was Byron, probably just work on getting the arm out.
I think he's going to put himself in a worse spot if he's not careful.
Though. He's going to give his back up if he's not careful.
Now he's doing the right thing. Now he's
There
turning
we
into him.
go.
He got his knees on the inside. He's trying to create that space. Now that's a bad look on the guillotine there. Oh, look at that. He's getting up. He's getting up. Tyler lost the arm.
Tyler seemed to have had a little bit of a guillotine attempt in there.
He did. But it's
now
gone
he's trying
now.
to isolate that arm. That
Tyler's-
left arm of Byron. He's got to isolate it. He's just got to do something. And Byron escapes.
He's still creating good. He's still keeping good pressure.
Byron's got one hook. No hooks from Tyler. And
one hook in. Yeah. Yep. He needs to transition
to
the mount.
Scramble. Byron's going to win the scramble.
He sure did, didn't he? Now let's see what he can do from top position. I'm going to quit saying his name because I can't do it.
That's the thing about Byron is that he seems to have the speed advantage in just about all of his matchups so far.
Yeah, he's an athletic kid.
He's very athletic for his size. Got a Kimura attempt
almost
into
to
a
the back.
scramble, and then we got Tyler back on top.
He lost everything to do that scramble, though. Back in bottom half.
Back in basically the same position they were in.
Tyler wants that arm, wants to isolate it. Straight arm lock, Americana. Good shoulder pressure by Tyler.
Kind of seems like Tyler's waiting for Byron to do something.
Well, he's a big guy. He can afford to wait, and he can afford to wait and smash.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing the right thing. You know, he's not losing any position. He's not.
No, and they got plenty of time to work in this match. It just hit the 6-minute mark.
Uh-oh. Turn into him, Tyler. There you go.
I think if Byron would have been a little bit faster.
Yeah,
right
a little bit of aggression there, a little bit of urgency, I guess the right word would be.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
Tyler seems content with just staying on top here.
Well, he's keeping the pressure. He's a big, strong guy. He wants that pressure.
He is a big, strong guy.
And I would imagine Byron isn't used to someone being stronger than him. Trying for the arm triangle. He wants that arm triangle. It's hard for him to hit from the half guard.
Get an underhook. Get that left shoulder up. Get your right elbow into his hip. Byron, get your right elbow in his hip. Get up on your side. Get up.
Tyler attacking the guillotine once again, or at least threatening to attack the guillotine.
A little bit past the halfway mark now. We got to see some movement out of Byron if he's going to bring this match back, though.
Sure, he is certainly behind. That is for sure.
Joey Donahue just said Plan B, whatever that means.
I'm trying my best not to laugh.
Hopefully he doesn't actually just whip out a Plan B and just...
All right, that's good. That's a good pass. Damn.
Oh, we got a Kimura attempt from Tyler.
Byron's turning good. He's turning good. He's defending okay.
Oh, they're resetting in the middle.
It was a good sprawl to Byron's face.
I feel like them resetting like that kind of gave Tyler an advantage.
Yeah, I mean,
feel like
it's
he
not
was
like,
able to settle his weight a lot better over here.
I don't disagree with that, but it's not like Tyler wasn't.
He wasn't already in the position. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but still,
Byron's trying to work his way
wrestle
up.
maybe.
Get your way up, buddy. That'd be cool if Tyler hit a Peruvian necktie.
He's going for
He's
it.
going for a Peruvian necktie. That's nice. I really want to yell what he should be doing, but I can't.
Oh, and he escapes. Byron being tough on bottom.
Yeah, Byron's tough.
Ooh, I thought Tyler was going to throw up an arm triangle there.
Tyler has good
Tyler's going
positional
back to trying to isolate
control.
that arm. Yeah, no, he's doing really good in the side control and half guard. He's keeping his pressure up.
Tyler's great at keeping the underhook, using that underhook to his advantage.
He's isolating the arm now.
Yeah, he wants straight arm lock. Forearm in the throat, that's never fun. He would like to pass that arm over to the other side and hit the arm triangle is what he would like to do. He's taking mount, which is good.
Oh, and he's working towards the arm triangle again. He's got the arm isolated. He just doesn't have the head. If he'd really just commit on putting his forehead on the mat and switching over to the side, I think he could finish this arm triangle.
I agree, but I think he has such good positional control.
Yeah,
not
he just
really
doesn't want to give up the position.
Not really a need to, you know.
Yeah, and he's been kind of cruising through this match.
Sure. Well, I mean, why not?
Yeah, so why not just stay on top? Over to a scarf position now is Tyler.
Oh, you know, that's a fun spot to be in.
Oh, I absolutely love being stuck in scarf.
Who doesn't?
Byron's exerting a lot of energy right now, but he's not doing very technical things. He could probably take his back.
Maybe he'll get it back. Maybe he'll get his hook in. Maybe he'll get it back from here.
Or if he could get his knees
I
underneath
think
him.
that's going to be a hard task, but he has a hook in. He has that figure four. He might accomplish something, but I don't see it. I think Tyler's just so strong.
In scarf right now.
Oh, look, he's
Byron,
out.
Is he?
But
he went to go get up and then he went back
Yeah,
down.
he's like, no, I don't want to get back up. I want back on bottom. Maybe he just likes getting smashed by Tyler. I don't know.
Another Kimura attempt by Tyler.
Yeah.
The difference seems to be if Tyler attacks a submission and he realizes it's not there, he instantly lets go of it. Whereas I feel like Byron.
I am betting Tyler has had more mat time, has had more jiu-jitsu.
That's what I'm
training.
thinking too. I mean, you also got to think Byron's so young.
Sure.
Or he looks really young. He got the arm triangle locked
Yeah,
up. I don't think it's really choking him.
No, it's not. But
just keeping good top
it's
pressure.
looking good. He's definitely up, you know. Unless Byron
just did a
magically hits a submission, Tyler has this match in the
Tyler
bag.
just did a good job of taking his time.
Oh, just controlling.
Just controlling position.
Yep. I don't think it's really necessary for the hands of the face right now because he's winning anyway, but whatever. Very nice.
Who doesn't like being a dickhead in a grappling match?
I suppose. Sure. Yeah. That was good positional control by Tyler. Tyler did a great job.
Also, I was telling Joey this. If I had slammed that guy, if it was me who did that slam,
You'd have been disqualified.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
This is some bias.
Yeah. The referee is clearly a terrible referee.
Yeah, that referee kind of looks like Dana White.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Dana White. He might be Dana White. Dana, is that you? No, it's not him, guys. He shook his head no.
Off-white.
Dana Off-White. I like that one.
Very nice.
Next up, we have...
Where's Joey?
Well, that's not good.
MMA has the Dana the White. We have Dana the Gray. Great. Saturday I'll be teaching Sunday sometimes. Question about Marines. Scandal dead or did they die or?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 bouts remaining on the card. So up next, We have an open weight grappling match. Both of these guys are pretty close in weight. Coming out of the blue corner for the second time tonight out of Category 5 Jiu-Jitsu, Oakley Bradsher. And out of the red corner, also for the second time tonight, we have Nathaniel Goodwin.
All right.
You're referee. Ain't no way.
We are.
Nathaniel's going to have to be careful. Oakley has some good wrestling abilities. He showed off a nice slide-by last match. Already on the back.
In between the two legs. Don't have anybody stay between him and the ball. You got it.
Nathaniel's not careful. This match is going to be over pretty quick.
He's in a bad position. Oh,
And it's over.
That's it.
That was a quick one.
So 7 fights left.
We have a winner by armbar, Oakley Bradsher.
That was a quick match.
Yes.
Oakley dominated from the beginning to the end.
Yes. And like Logan and I were talking earlier on the broadcast, Nathaniel just doesn't have a home gym. There's a lot of things that is at the basics level that he needs to dial in and stuff.
Sure, yeah, I don't disagree one bit with you.
You know, I mean, our doors at Davis are always open to him and stuff, but, you know, I'd like to see him find a consistent gym that he can stick with a program and get down.
Sure, he's a young man. You know, he's a young man. He has time. That's all he has is time.
Anything below the nose is an armbar. All right, now we're up to bout number 17. Coming out of the blue corner with a 1-1 record at NLC, Tristan Turner.
Yes.
And out of the red corner with an NLC record of 1-2, Lucas Carr.
Joey, do you know what gym Tristan trains at? Says he's from Hazard.
I forget the name of the gym. He competed against Dalton at the one of the last NLCs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget which gym it is, what the name of his gym is.
Okay, so I believe that is Tristan on top.
If I'm not mistaken, it might be from One Academy.
The other guy's from One Academy.
Oh, is it?
Luke Kahn's from One Academy.
Okay, yeah.
And I believe that's Luke in bottom, right? I believe Tristan's in Luke's guard.
Yes, Tristan's on top.
Some good hip movement.
Tristan has good wrestling abilities. Very strong legs.
From the collar tie, I could definitely tell, but there you go. It seems to me that One Academy has a good traditional jiu-jitsu foundation, like their guard work is their strong.
Yes.
Looks like he's trying to set up a triangle.
But Tristan's very wise to it, keeping posture up.
Very good.
He's a very good wrestler and keeping his posture up.
Oh, buddy. That was a good arm lock. Another quick one.
Winner by armbar, Lucas Carr.
What? There's a submission match. Really?
How many bikes? I forgot for a second.
All right, this next match, we have an open weight grappling bout. Out of the blue corner, up for the second time tonight, from Henzo Gracie Morgantown, Logan Koppler.
So this is both Logan and Nicholas' second match of the night. No, Nicholas won his, and I believe Logan lost his. Okay. Hey, who left?
All right, we're skipping on to bout number 19. These guys are ready to go. All right. In the blue corner from Ground Zero Morgantown, we have AJ Rodriguez.
Rodriguez coming in. I've seen him grapple.
And in the red corner, from Category 5 with a 4-1 record in NLC, Justin Butcher.
Justin Butcher.
I like how Justin has the Jiu-Jitsu shirt on, even though he's a Cat 5 guy.
Yeah.
All right, they got the collar ties.
Collar ties, content to lay on the shoulders.
I know nothing about AJ, but Justin has decent wrestling. I do know that. Oh, locked up guillotine. Justin's out of it though.
Posture, Justin. Everything's about getting that head up. You gotta roll your shoulders forward. You can't let him get his legs over your shoulders.
Keep those grips in. If you get that in your once your thumbs down.
AJ staying busy.
Rodriguez looking for a bump sweep or a more attempt there, but he was shut down by the stand-up. Possible
Justin
dummy
needs to
sweep
be careful
attempt.
he don't get swept.
He's too high on the calf there if he could get lower on the ankles. Getting some De La Riva action in.
That's right.
I think that's the first time we've seen that tonight.
I believe it is, buddy. Justin's doing a great job.
Rodriguez with this flexibility of Gumby for a guard.
Yeah, that was great guard retention, man. Very good guard retention. Looking for the Kimura, maybe hip bump sweep.
He's going to be looking to either sweep you toward over top of your right shoulder, or he's going to be looking to come over.
I don't feel like he's tight enough on the shoulder to really.
Justin's in a good position to smash him back down, that's for sure.
Getting it here to the side maybe a little bit.
Looks like Justin has passed.
Yeah, he's
Working on a Darce maybe.
definitely crushing that arm down in there. Going for the cradle.
Yep.
Rodriguez scrambles back, gets half guard with the knee shield.
Justin better watch that arm. Great guard passing by Justin, but has he really passed?
Wasn't able to settle, but
Nice.
now he does.
Good
He
knee.
really drove that knee in that time.
He might have a possibility of an arm triangle as well. Good pressure by Justin. Oh, look at that. That was a beautiful sweep, though.
Yes.
Now he's attacking the Kimura.
Kimura,
To armbar.
armbar.
Kimura, armbar. Oh, Justin's in trouble.
Oh,
Justin better spin
they're
hard.
rolling and
Look at that.
He's keeping that.
That was some
maybe a
amazing work by
triangle.
Justin.
Justin able to scramble and posture out.
Amazing, amazing work. Let's see how good AJ's headquarter passing is. We also get to see how good Justin's guard retention is too, as well.
Off of his back. Justin with a nice sweep.
That was a good sweep. He needs to be putting pressure though. He's passed him once. Can he do it again?
Rodriguez elevates him, but to no avail.
Back to guard.
Inside his arms for your grips. Don't let him control the grips. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. In his armpits.
AJ certainly has a tricky guard. Wants to attack the Kimura.
Thumbs up or the other way. Grab the wrist. Grab the wrist again with your left arm underneath his body.
Looks like he's isolating the arm.
He is getting hipped out, but Butcher's doing. He seems comfortable here. Doesn't feel like it's a threat. He's able to get out. He's got this arm trapped underneath of him now. Rodriguez able to free it up. Still attacking this. Maybe going for a guillotine.
5 minutes left, Justin. Keep working.
If he's down on his elbow, he doesn't have the Kimura grip. If he is up on his elbow, look to reach around with your other arm to grab the arm.
That's not going to help you. We're reaching out of his guard.
I want you to get your grip on the armpit so that you can stand up. You have to work to stand up. You're not
At the halfway point, the judges have Justin Butcher on top.
It's a close match, though. It's certainly a close match. I feel like AJ's had some good submission attempts. Butcher did a great job passing that guard. Good pressure work. It is definitely a close match.
I think the real selling point for me was the moment that Butcher was on his back and he just swept AJ. And it was almost like he was just like, okay, I know what I need to do. Boom, just get to this position. There wasn't much AJ could do to stop it, so I was like,
I don't disagree with you. Now Butcher's trying to set up an arm triangle himself.
Get him flat, Justin. Line him out and pass his half guard.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you one bit.
Get him on the mat. Work your shoelaces in with your right leg.
I feel like Butcher's better at the old school pressuring. You know.
Switch to an underhook with the hand with that left arm. Get head position. Good. Work head and arm pressure. You're going to leave his hand up here.
Rodriguez looking for any kind of an opening here to work this arm out.
Mm-hmm. Well, Butcher's definitely putting the pressure on right now, that's for sure.
Left foot in. Or your right foot. Work your right foot in.
Just your foot, not the leg. Just your foot. Bring your foot in, use it to separate his legs so that you can slice through.
Prioritize with your right flat. Keep him on his back.
Butcher just trying to inch his way through. Oh, back to the guard we go.
Rodriguez gets the full guard closed.
Rodriguez is good at getting back to guard. His guard retention is good. And he likes to attack the arm, the opposite side arm. He wants to, he likes the Kimuras. He likes the hip bump sweeps. But so far as he's had no success.
2 minutes to go in the bout.
I feel like Rodriguez is going to have to explode and do something if he wants to win this match.
They've definitely slowed down a little bit in the last couple minutes here.
For sure, and I believe Butcher's just inching it out now, unless AJ gets that Kimura right fast. He might have something.
Too far down on the arm.
Sure.
Unless he might be able to adjust it back up. To
Oh, he might be.
And he rolls it to the top position, maybe. Butcher showing
tap.
some.
You got a tap.
Yep, I think that was. I was going to say that Butcher was about to show he was showing dexterity in his shoulders, but
I thought Butcher was going to roll out of it myself, buddy.
Rodriguez able to make the adjustment.
AJ Rodriguez.
And as somebody, I have some weird shoulder things. You've rolled with me and stuff. Someone who has those dexterity in their shoulder, it's a bittersweet. Like, it can help at times. You might be able to work your way out of something, but at the end of the day, technique still trumps everything. And if you're able to push their shoulder into the right position that you need, it still gets the job done.
That is true.
This next match is a super match here. We have our one of our champs here. So first up in the blue corner, from Ground Zero, Morgantown, we have, for the second time tonight, Czar Parrish. And in the red corner, we have NLC's middleweight champion with a record of 7-0-1, John Cooper. He is not getting eye poked tonight.
No, I thought Czar looked really tough his last match. I know he lost, but I thought he looked great.
The last two bouts tonight are both 15 minutes long.
Czar had some nice leg lock entries. I know Cooper loves the leg locks himself, but Czar looked pretty good.
Been an interesting matchup, and Cooper can tend to pull guard right away.
Yeah, but he might just get himself in trouble though, buddy.
Czar chasing that neck.
Yeah, I thought he had the Darce immediately, to be honest with you. Cooper did a good job of out of it, but Czar keeping the pressure, wanting to go to mount, I'd imagine. Cooper's doing a good job retaining the guard.
Spending a lot of energy on this head and arm control, though, and Czar's doing
He's
his
sure
wrestling base and just physicality. He's staying square.
Cooper would have loved to hit a butterfly sweep from there, but it definitely didn't happen. Cooper's going for the leg. Cooper's fighting for it.
He is. Czar looks calm.
Yeah, Czar doesn't seem to be in it. I mean, on his face, Czar is playing it off well. Cooper's going for that heel. Czar's keeping the wrist control. Cooper passing it off. 50-50.
This is definitely a interesting leg entanglement to watch.
It sure is. And Cooper's doing the attacking. Well, like I said, Czar's very knowledgeable with the legs himself. It'll be a...
He's doing very well defensive. I noticed whenever Cooper brought the heel over and was going to the inside heel hook, Czar's initial reaction was he took his right foot and stomped Cooper's bicep with it just to shut it down immediately.
Czar fell back for attack, but he didn't have anything. Looks like Zara has his ankle taped up. I wonder if there's a problem there. Cooper wants that heel hook.
He does. He knows he has a good bite on the leg, and he's staying committed to it.
Absolutely.
And I can't say he's wrong for it.
No, he's doing the right stuff. Zara just has some good defense. Zara's strong, clearly. Cooper's relentless with that leg.
He is. As committed as he is to this,
So
Zara's pretty hip to everything that he's trying to do. He's stuck in the position.
Oh, no doubt. But would you say that Cooper is up because of the submission attacks? Would that be safe to say, or do you think
Right
that?
now, I think yes, because even with the submission attacks, I feel like he's been the one controlling the pace of the fight.
Yes, I agree with that. You know, I believe Zara has been on the defense for quite a while now, and Cooper's been on the attack.
Even though for a lot of the match, Zara has had top positions.
That is true.
And stuff. He's been, like you said, on the defense the whole time that he's been there.
Yeah, you know, Cooper was in trouble at the beginning, and you got to give that to Zara. But I just feel like Cooper's doing the attacking right now. I guess this is a 15-minute match?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a belt in the line?
I think so.
Maybe?
I think there is. They said
If
it's a 15-minute
If it's a 15-minute match, you would assume so, right?
Yes. Might be for a vacant or interim.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, there's the heel. Zara has great defense, though. You know, Zara's keeping control of the arm. Zara's not panicking. I like how he shot that foot through.
Keeping it glued there. He's trying to get that leg out. It's just, that's a weird angle. And, like, once somebody has your leg in that 50-50 position, it's kind of like you don't want to be the first one to make a mistake because you get caught. But it's also, like, it's weird to try to slide out of the position and just...
Yeah, sometimes I've seen plenty of times sliding out of that position. You have submitted yourself by exposing your heel with the slide out. So, like you said, it's a hard thing to get out of.
Playing it nonchalant.
Yeah, but I still feel like Cooper's probably ahead.
I think Cooper is definitely ahead on the scorecards, but
I mean,
it is cool to
there's
see
still
him.
plenty of time, buddy.
Yeah, it's cool to see that he's staying calm and he's actually just in there having fun.
Absolutely, for sure.
But still taking it serious.
Oh yeah, he has to take it serious, or he get his leg broken if he don't. I guarantee Cooper will break his leg if he gets a chance.
Halfway, 7.5.
They're going to opt to let them go against the mat over here.
Cooper's been more on offense.
At the halfway point, though, judges have Cooper up on the scorecard.
Go hold, crank leg.
Just a little over 7 minutes to go.
Well, like I said, Zara looked very tough at the beginning. He had a great, I believe, remember out a Doris attempt, but I think Cooper's just been attacking more lately. And Zara was very impressive his first match.
I think Czar's kind of got this knee on its way out now. After that scramble against the mat and the wall, and it looks like he's kind of got it down, and Cooper's only got the bite on the shin now. And switches right to the other leg seamlessly.
Yeah, buddy, it's good work. You got to give both these guys credit. Both these guys are, Zara's been in a bad spot a couple times with the leg, and he's done the right things. He's got out. Ooh.
He's surviving, but
straight ankle lock's always a possibility. But like you said, he's surviving though. Passing that back over, wanting to expose the heel once again.
I feel like Cooper kind of laid there for a minute. And
Zara might got out. Good job. Was it good? Now Zara better put the pressure on, and Zara better.
I think Zara is going to try to pressure in really heavy here, and I am interested to see how Cooper responds to it.
Sure.
Because, like I was saying, he laid there for a second, and he took a couple deep breaths, and I don't want to say that he's tired, because I'm sure he's a seasoned grappler, but I feel like Czar's pressure on him is maybe starting to take a little bit of an effect.
Yeah, this is Zara's second match tonight, and Cooper's first, too, though. But Zara does seem to be in tremendous shape.
I have no idea. He kicked.
Zara needs to be busy. He needs to look good these last few minutes.
Off point.
Zara's pressuring, but he's stuck in half guard. He's
Cooper doing good with those frames on the inside.
For sure.
Making sure he can't get chest to chest.
For sure. Looks like Zara may have an underhook on that opposite side.
Cooper fighting to get under those legs again.
Zara has 4 minutes to turn it around. I don't think being stuck in half guard is going to turn it around, though.
No.
Now what? Send some butterfly guard.
I think at this point Zara needs a submission, but if he was able to somehow just physically dominate Cooper for the next 4 minutes, and
That's
it
a
could
possibility.
maybe be convincing, but I don't think that would actually happen.
I agree, but I could see.
He needs the sub.
I could see if he turns it around and has a dominant performance the last couple minutes, take that and the stuff at the beginning of the match is a possibility. It's possible, but I don't know. It would have to be a dominant performance in the last couple minutes, though.
And like you said, laying on half guard isn't going to do that.
No, not at all.
He is trying to pass, though. He's got that foot across the hamstring there.
I like Cooper's jiu-jitsu. I like his butterfly game. I like the stuff that he does. I like it. It's a good solid jiu-jitsu game.
He's very crafty from his back.
For sure.
Cooper with a half butterfly, trying to scoop that leg. Maybe go for a sweep.
Yeah, he
back
would
on the
love
leg.
to. He would love to elevate him and work into the legs. He's running out of time though, Bo. Zar just can't get past the legs.
Cooper's guard retention is up level, but he's not been really getting into those deep submission attempts in this last couple minutes either.
I feel like Cooper's probably just using his guard retention to ride out a win, is what I feel like. I think he knows that he is ahead on the scorecards. As long as Zara doesn't have a good performance, he's going to win. And it's not a bad strategy. It's not a bad idea. It's safer that way.
One minute to go.
Cooper into deep half. He's trying to slide out. There he goes. Gets him
There we go.
elevated.
Yeah, there's another submission attempt. Even if he doesn't get it, it's still a submission attempt. And when was the last time Zara's had a submission attempt in this match?
Yeah.
No.
30 seconds.
I think at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like Zara's just been on the defense too much when it comes to submissions. Cooper's still coming forward.
All right. After a grueling 15-minute match, your judges have a decision in a close match, but unanimous for your winner, John Cooper.
It's very possible where this was Zara's second match that, he might just not have had the stamina, the cardio to really push it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Competing multiple times on the same day definitely wears on you. A lot like tournament style. It's a whole different ball game than just a single match at a night.
That was 2 15-minute rounds too, right? Both of his matches were 15 minutes, I think.
I think his first one was 10, and then his...
No.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure was.
And he went a while in that one.
Absolutely, he did.
Yeah, he went.
So
he's had almost.
That was a good first match. It was a good first match.
Yeah, he definitely got his experience worth in today.
So we got Zach and Wes next, is that right?
Yeah, I think it's the last match of the night.
And I can honestly say that I've beaten both of these guys multiple times.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the main event of the night. This bout is a championship. This is for our NLC Cruiserweight Championship bout at 225 pounds. So first up, in the blue corner, with a record of 2-0, Wes Thompson.
What do you mean?
And in the red corner, the reigning champion with a record of 7-0 from Ground Zero Bridgeport, Zach Humbertson. This will be a 15-minute championship bout.
Both of these guys are great guys. They're good guys, good coaches. both friends of mine. I know for a fact Wes has a strength advantage. Zach has some tricky guard, tricky leg entanglements, but Wes has some pressure, as you can see.
Extend his leg out.
Yeah, whenever I seen that these two guys were competing against each other, I almost was like, are those in the same weight class?
That's a good question, right?
I don't know, just like, I feel like Wes is quite a bit bigger than
Wes
Zach.
is definitely more muscular, that's for sure. I don't think Zach really cares. He's like you,
Oh,
Joey.
yeah.
You know, I've seen Zach go to multiple matches at tournaments, like an insane amount of matches against every size. You and he both have that in common, that you guys don't care about the size of your opponent.
Wes doing a good job of keeping Zach kind of flat on his back right now.
Yeah.
Not letting him do much.
Wes is good at that. I feel like Wes will probably try to cook him for a little bit before he tries to pass, or he could just pass. I could be completely wrong there.
Circles around to the back.
Wes needs to remember this is a 15-minute match, though.
That's true. And like we were saying, he is the bigger guy. Usually carrying more muscle means that you need more oxygen.
I know Zach, his cardio is good. Zach is good at conserving that cardio. You know, I believe Zach's real big into running and all that kind of nonsense.
If you can, bring his leg.
And some Telehiva action going. Framing that shoulder. Zach is trying to keep Wes from getting that, but Wes gets the head and arm control, driving shoulder pressure in, staying heavy on those hips.
Yeah, Wes is doing the correct thing. Wes is doing exactly what he needs to do. You know, he's using his size, he's using his strength. I feel like Zach's going to have to be creative, or Wes is just going to pressure his way to a victory here.
Yeah. Zach's going to have to be a little more active on the bottom, too.
For sure. If he's not careful, Wes will be in mount in a moment.
Get that foot hook. Zach gets out to the side.
Yeah,
He's
but
able
Wes
to-
is...
He's able to keep that leg in the middle there, so never really got past, but it's not a good position to be in.
Fight for the right. Fight for the right underhook.
Now Wes gets past.
Yeah, Wes is passed. That's not a fun place for Zach to be in. Good position for Wes.
Your reverse start. Bring your left hip close to his right hip, Wes. Don't let him turn his knees back towards you.
Zach trying to get his frames in so he can turn underneath it.
It's a good turn by Wes. I'm sure Wes will be working on getting his hooks in a moment.
For the second hook. You have to walk your legs behind the back. That's fine. Don't forget, you can come into the spiral
Controlling the
ride.
head very well as Zach's trying to roll under there.
Zach
rolls.
trying to go for the leg. Now
Wes keeping that heavy pressure, not giving Zach any room to work underneath of him.
I feel like if Zach can keep Wes working hard, Zach might wear him out.
Yeah. And I think that should be his strategy.
Absolutely, 100%. Some reverse De La Riva.
I think it's going to be one of those situations where Wes probably will be the winning at the halfway point, but after that is when
Zach could take over, is what you're saying.
That'll be his opportunity in the second half if he does what he needs to in the first half of keeping the pressure on enough to wear Wes out.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
If he can't make Wes work enough and Wes is able to kind of just go at his pace, then that could be a long night for Zach.
Yeah, Zach is tough. Zach is mentally tough. He's not going to – I know for a fact Zach won't tap until he absolutely has to.
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay with the systems?
I think it is.
Cool. If Zach could get Wes to work more, if he can just make him just work, even if he's just shifting his hips and smashing and moving, if Zach can just get him moving.
Wes going to north-south here, trying to clamp up on him, maybe trying to set up a Kimura attempt. Pinning that arm with the shin.
Yeah, that's
here he goes, trying to set up
good, hiding that arm so Wes didn't hit that Kimura. Raw. Wes might go for a Doris. Nope, going to the back.
Zach works his way back to his feet.
Zach needs to make Wes work. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Good.
got the takedown.
Good takedown by Zach. Now he can really make Wes work.
And it kind of makes you wonder, is Wes starting to wear a little bit? Is that why Zach was able to blast for that takedown?
Well, that's the halfway mark. If he's wavering now, he's going to be in trouble towards the end then. Zach needs to be busy.
And just, like we were talking, that halfway point right now, Wes is technically the winning guy. Oh. Yes. And now the question is, we've seen Zach get up to a good position. It kind of felt, it seemed like maybe Wes could be starting to wear. So
that was a nice ankle pick by Zach. If Zach could get back up, if Zach could pull that off again, that would be great. That wears Wes down. It'd look good on the judges' scorecards. That'd be great. But right now,
Wes is on top.
Wes is on top. That's right.
He's content to, I think, let him up here.
Huh,
yeah,
that's interesting. After that ankle pick, I don't think I would have done that.
Yeah, I don't think I would have either. But maybe Wes just wants to get that one back.
It seems that way. I wish we could see what was going on, but we can't because Keith's right in our way. Thank you, buddy. I was worried for a minute. Appreciate it.
I feel like you're more so protecting your equipment over here than us, but
whatever helps him sleep at night.
Right.
Buddy. Now Wes needs to pass that knee.
Wes doing a good job on keeping these underhooks and keeping Zach flat on his back.
Yeah, Zach's going to have to do something. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark. And other than that ankle pick, this has been Wes's match.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if Zach can work a little bit here in the second half of the match and maybe get something going and find a sub around somewhere.
I wish him the best of luck.
Wes continuing to pressure in.
I believe Wes has
full
mount.
Yes, full mount.
Working his arms
Finger
up.
crawling.
Oh,
He's got the hands clasped above the head.
Take your gift wrap. Take your gift wrap.
And see, I'm kind of curious if Zach might be feeling the effects of carrying
Wes's
weight, because that's the whole cardio versus a bigger guy. It's a double-edged sword. Because
absolutely,
as a smaller guy myself, like I might be able to go a little bit longer, but if I'm constantly carrying your weight and I'm not as big and strong, that's gonna wear me out quickly too.
For sure, and Zach's definitely been carrying Wes's weight.
Continue to fight that top hand. That's the only one that he can use to peel that hand away.
Sorry, I was talking shit.
Zach doesn't sound tired though.
No, but as the
he
season,
better move now. He better move now. There you go.
oh,
I thought he was gonna have a single leg, but
I thought he was gonna get in on it too, but
that would have really helped him. So Wes
driving in hard.
Oh, nice by Wes.
Continue to use the wall. His back is against it. You cannot go backwards.
Zach's certainly down.
Yes, he's stuck against the wall right now. Thompson doing a good job of keeping his pressure. He knows to turn him toward the wall here.
Yeah. I don't believe Wes will be able to pull off an arm triangle or something on Zach. I believe Zach's
not
too
on that
tough.
side. Zach being
wall's on the
tough
way, is what you're
and the
saying?
wall is in the
Yes,
way on
sir.
that side, so I don't think it would be a wise option for him to try it.
And he doesn't really need to. I mean, it's not like he's hurting for, He's
Yeah.
clearly dominating this match.
You have lots of options from here with your gift wrap.
Like there's coming up on 2.5 minutes left of the match, and
He's got a gift wrap on Zach's arm here.
I feel like it's to the point where if Zach doesn't pull off some kind of submission, then
Yeah.
Wes is clearly going to win this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of a hat, so to speak.
Absolutely, Joey. Absolutely.
Flatten him. Flatten him.
Wes wants that arm
And
triangle. I
not
feel like,
not to
but
doubt the skill of Zach here, but he is facing Wes.
yes,
you
a
know?
bigger, stronger, just as skilled opponent.
Yeah.
Both are good black belts, but Wes does have the size and strength advantage, clearly. Zach's running out of time.
Yeah, he's fighting, but you can tell he doesn't have a whole lot of energy left. He's been carrying Wes's weight all night long.
Right.
Wes slowly pressuring in here, trying for this arm triangle attempt.
Yeah, Wes is not a little man. Trying to use the wall, but it's not working.
He is content to just stay clamped right now. As
I don't blame him.
Nah, he's working for this arm triangle.
1 minute left.
I feel like Zach had his arm in position like he was going to try to slide out the back door, but
Yeah,
Wes
but-
quickly shut that down.
40 seconds left. It's
Yeah.
going to be hard.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
How's Zach?
I'm thinking.
Wes is attempting to
Wes,
take the back
Wes
here.
wants the finishers. Wes wants to finish with a sub, but Zach's a hard man to sub. I know. I've only done it a couple times
He,
myself.
he wants that $25 bonus.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
Don't give up your positioning.
10 seconds left.
Oh.
Oh, time. Very nice.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to get that in time.
Wes was just a stronger man, in my opinion. Good positional work.
Yeah. Just big guy tactics, heavy pressure, stayed on top, slow and methodical, made him carry his weight and stuff like that.
And it certainly worked out for him, that's for sure.
All right, your judges have come to a decision, unanimous decision. Your winner and new champion,
Who's that? Well, I think we might be done here, right, buddy?
I think we're about
Good
to call
work.
it a night. Appreciate you and Logan being here.
Well, no problem. I mean,
Appreciate
we
you
do
guys
liquor.
having this event here at your gym.
Yes, sir.
Looking good, man. Tell me, what was it like cutting weight for the first time in a long time? And just coming out here and 15-minute match.
Get a little older. I'm 44 this year, so like I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop doing this stuff, and I'm gonna keep getting drugged back in. The weight cut does not help that. It was not fun, but that was part of it.
I'm sure you feel good getting down to low weight. And hey, looking sharp, man. 44, but I think we all think he's looking really good out here. What's next?
The gym was exploding bigger and bigger. I love that place. I'd spin every there if I could. Hopefully one day that will be reality. It's looking like happiness of it. That's the main thing. Just focus on the gym, focus on the kids, focus on the video getting better and better. The adults, like you watch them. Our adult programs. It's really cool. It's really cool to see all that.
Right, hey, everybody give him a hand. And really good show. Appreciate everybody coming out. And to everybody that won with submission, hit me up. You gotta get a hold of me. I will get your money sent to you. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, check, or I'll mail you a bag of pennies, whatever.
Is that it?
Thanks for everybody coming out.